What? Like, seriously, what the fuck? Greetings, geeks, geek girls. It is me, I am back. Sorry for that weird, maybe kind of cringy intro, but seriously, this episode. If I had better software and I was a better editor, I'd probably insert a clip of JonTron saying, what the fuck? Because seriously. If you thought last episode with Ruth was something else. Whew, boy. I mean, still props to Sissy Spacek. And I believe that she should at least be nominated for Best Supporting Actress next year. But as far as, like, what the fuck factors with episodes, I think this one goes even further. Alright, so let's get into it. I actually have notes this time, so I can keep track of everything, and also don't go on forever. So our episode begins with the couple that, like, from several episodes ago, that were interested in buying the house that Molly was selling, where the urn was in the freezer. Well, apparently we see a little bit of their history and why they came to move. The wife cheated on him, and as a response, in the middle of a job interview that the dude was interviewing for, the husband started beating him with a book. And so we see a little bit of them, and we find out that yes, indeed, they are buying the house. And they're turning it into a B&B. A weird, creepy, true crime themed B&B. Filled with mannequins that the husband made, and he made them to look like true crime scenes, apparently, I think. So, weird enough before the stuff comes in, because then they find a key to the basement, and in the basement is the buttload of paintings of Bill. And this starts to affect the husband. He's ignoring his hot wife, who's there, like, in a nightgown, looking pretty good. So, that's a first. And then they get their first client, a couple. But the couple's only wanted to stay the night. And, as younger couples do, they start the hanky-panky. And it's loud. And we see the husband, and the husband's, like, shaken by this. We can see something's going on with him. And then he murders them. Yep. Straight up murders them. Then the episode starts. So then we get into, like, actually our main characters. Molly is sensing what's happened to Henry and goes and saves him. Henry's visibly shooken and is now a believer in the, like, shining and all that, even though they've never once said the actual word shining or shine, because that's what it's technically called. But he clearly is a believer in the supernatural now. And there's actually kind of a romantic spark between him and Molly, I think. I could be reading into too much. Especially because of something that later happens in the episode. But anyway. Henry finds out about Alan and gets some hints to who Bill could be. But things are left up in the air some. Wendell, Henry's son, calls the police. The police find Alan, and clearly there's a cop there who was a mom who was on the PTA of when Henry was in school and all that happened, so of course she's got prejudice towards Henry. And we find out that his childhood nickname was the Black Death, which, oh god, that's racist and horrible all in the same time. I'm not saying that something racist isn't horrible, but I just mean it's like doubly horrible. And so we then cut back to the couple, the B&B couple. They're actually cleaning up. And then Jackie comes over. And we find out that Jackie is like the local cab as well. She's kind of like the local taxi. And she helps out Molly. Kind of giving me like, feel like she's the small town jack of all trades type character, like a more serious version of Kurt from Gilmore Girls. I know, weird reference there, but it makes sense if you go back and look at his character. But anyways, they kind of push her out in a hurry. And so she finds a bracelet of the woman who was murdered. And there's blood on it. And she actually tastes it and figures it out. And she's like, shit. But she wisely just walks away. Henry, with all of this and the police going after him and going after Wendell and all this death and this weird stuff going on with Bill, decides the best thing for Wendell is to send him away. So he sends him back to his mother in Portland. But that doesn't go completely right, because it's revealed that Wendell has the shine, or whatever this ear thing is that the pastor had and now Henry has, and also now Wendell apparently has. So that's going to be interesting. And later we see Wendell, he gets off on a stop that's not his, and we're left up in the air about him. But then Henry actually starts to talk out about Bill with Molly, and they start like comparing notes and all, with him being a true believer now. And Henry decides to break in and investigate the warden's house, which I didn't realize is the same house that the B&B couple moved into. And of course, it's got all these paintings of Bill, and Henry finds out that the warden drew, the former warden, drew all of them, and kind of maybe drew young Henry. And it's kind of hinted at that maybe the warden kidnapped Henry. But also, it's hinted at Pennywise from It. Because there's 27 years is brought up a couple times in this episode. And that can't be a coincidence, because that's a known thing within the It world of that's his cycle is 27 years. So Pennywise is involved somehow in all of this. I don't think Bill is Pennywise. I think he might be like... Okay, quick side tangent theory here after watching this episode. I think Bill might just be Henry's dad, who instead of signing a deal with the devil, signed a deal with Pennywise. Maybe Bill is a different entity to Pennywise. Like roughly the same like vicinity, but not the exact same. I don't know, honestly. Back to the episode, because this is where things get really fucked up. The husband finds Henry, and Henry tries to play it off. You know, he's got the good lawyer skills, and Bill is his client, so it's like his client is all around. So things seem to be fine, but then some reason the wife decides to stab Henry. They get into a fight. Henry accidentally stabs and kills the wife. The husband goes after him in a fit of rage. And Henry's probably about to die. But then Jackie comes in as a savior and takes him down. Whoa. And then if that wasn't enough, as Henry's there stuck in shock about, like, just shock of what happened, also the fact that police are coming yet again around him and there's murder around him again. He gets a call that his mom wandered away from home and ran to the church, asked them if Alan was alive or not, and then just ran away. So she's up in the air just like Wendell. Meanwhile, we see Molly. She gets visions of what I thought was like her murder, her running through the woods and then lying there bloody, and I thought she was like foreseeing her murder, but I don't think she even knows what happens because she genuinely takes 3 pills. And then she's like, I cannot deal with this, it's too freaky. I'm gonna go see Henry. But on her way, she sees a light in her parents' house. It's Bill. He starts talking to her, telling her all these things that he shouldn't know. And then finally, they're in her room and she says, how do you know all these things? And he's like, I was there. And then they look into the woods, and he said, in the woods, that's where you died. What the fuck? Seriously? If you saw my Winona review, I kind of want to do the what the fuck thing that I did, but that's kind of played out, and also don't want to like overuse that because probably going to bring it back because people seem to like it. So, but I also want it to be organic. But also, back to Castle Rock. What the fuck? This is so weird and awesome and weird and cool and creepy. And did I mention weird? I mean, I'm like the person go-to for weird, and even I'm weirded out. I'm loving it, but I'm also weirded out. I have no clue where they're gonna go next, but I'm excited. We've only got like, I think 2 more episodes, and oh boy, they're gonna be something else. And hopefully we get some answers. Maybe since it's Stephen King, not every answer, but hopefully some. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If I can come up with a reasonable one, I will try to put out a throwback Thursday. Also, depending on how things go, I hope that maybe I can get another review out today since it's past 12, but no promises there. But that's for later. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, all that good stuff. I know you might be tired of hearing people ask for it, but it does help. Also, I am curious to genuinely to know what you think about this fucker. What is up with these shows just freaking me out to where I can't do a smooth outro? Oh well, till next time and beyond.